Welcome to the studio here at Itron Utility Week 2019. We're talking innovation with Itron. Welcome, Roberto.
Thank you.
Big corporations sometimes have a reputation for being slow on innovation, but that's not the case here. Tell us a little about your lab.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there is this reputation. I think, especially in this industry where people think that things move slowly, it's not like, the internet or social media. However, disruption happens everywhere. New technology gets into existing products, startup companies disrupt the industry, and often we see that large companies don't exist anymore. In fact, most of the Fortune 500 companies that existed in 1955 don't exist anymore. So there is definitely this turnaround with new entrants. And so I think Itron really believes as a company that innovation is important. And so we formed this lab where our focus really is just to innovate. And there are people that think about this 24/7. And I want to make it more specific than just innovation in general. So it's really about creating new businesses in emerging markets and new markets. And so it's structured with very much like a startup incubator would be. We have a number of projects. There is an entrepreneur running each project. And those projects are actually our business development projects. So the job is to create a business, is not to develop a technology or a product and then go look for the business. So we use startup tools, we use new technologies, and eventually when we grow these businesses, we transition into the business units. Like every startup company, or incubators, most of the projects actually fail, which is also a big difference from the business unit, right? Business unit, we really don't have failed too much. In here, maybe 70, 80% of the projects don't work out. So we got to learn how to deal with that and try to speed the process so, the famous fail fast. Yeah. The reality means, let's just not, work too long on a project if we think it's not gonna work out. Let's just kill it and move to something else.
What are some of the projects you're working on right now that make you excited?
Well, one that really excites me is, we call it Project Dimond. It's about carbon reduction and emission reduction. And so the big purpose is to play in the carbon trading market and to reduce carbon emission. In the short term, we identify business opportunity where we have a variation of demand response, where people actually are motivated to participate not because they get a few dollars at the end of the year, but because they want to be green. And so by doing that, we let them use energy when it's more green, when it's generated by renewables. And that way they also participate in a DR program and have much better results for customers and for ourselves.
What are the changes you think in the next 3 to 5 years? What are the innovations that are going to change the game?
Well, I mean, I think predicting the future is a risky business, right? But I think that we're going to see more database businesses. We're going to see more value added on the data that either we already collected or we are collecting, or that we are going to add with other sensors, and to put some intelligence on that data, like more machine learning or AI, and trying to get more insights out of the data. I think we're going to see that happening.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Be sure to subscribe to Smart Energy International's digital platforms for more industry-related content.